Texas Math Mundo audience, are we in store for a spectacular treat today? In the house is the Texas UIL Conference 6A State Mathematics champion, Mr. Andrew Lee, a proud Dallas Highland Park Scot. Mr. Andrew Lee won the state title as a sophomore this year. Let me take a quick moment and ask that if you enjoy this content, that you please hit the subscription button and the notification bell, that you leave a comment below, and you smash that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Let's spread this joy, let's spread this beauty to as many people as possible. Mr. Andrew Lee, state champion, Conference 6A Mathematics. Right ahead. My name is Saul Khantoum, and this is Texas Math Mundo. Texas Math Mundo audience, are we in store for a spectacular treat today? In the house, the Class 6A Texas UIL Mathematics State Champion, a proud Highland Park Scot, Mr. Andrew Lee. Welcome, Mr. Andrew Lee.
Glad to be here.
Hey, how are you doing, man? What are your plans for the summer?
I'm doing well. Plans for the summer, just study, try to, improve, like my math, science, computer science, all that.
The grind doesn't stop, man. You're still working.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you have fun? How are you going to have fun this summer?
Just spend time with my family, with my friends. Just relax once in a while.
Absolutely. Hey, congratulations on your performance at this state meet, man. As a sophomore, the Class 6A Mathematics State Champion. What are your thoughts, man? How do you feel about that state meet?
Feels great to win, obviously. I worked hard for it, so, it just feels great.
Awesome. Hey, did you get to meet many people at the state meet, or was it all business?
It was mostly business, but I did talk to a few people outside of my school. It was pretty fun.
Cool. Yeah, that's one of the fun things about state is you get to see people you've been competing with, and all the great minds gather in one place. That makes it fun. So we're going to delve into your state championship and this year. But before we do, I do want to know a little bit about your background. Where are you from, born and raised? What is your cultural heritage?
Born and raised in Highland Park. I've been here basically my whole life. My cultural heritage is both of my parents were born in China.
Okay.
So, I know how to speak Chinese. I eat Chinese food a lot. So it's just yeah.
So you can speak Chinese?
Yeah.
I hear that's the most difficult language on the planet. Is that true?
I don't really know. I mean, I've heard that too, but I don't really know any other languages besides English. So.
Hey, can I make a request?
Sure.
Say math is beautiful in Chinese.
数学很漂亮.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's great. All right. When did you realize you had a talent for mathematics?
Probably, I don't really know. I think at a pretty young age, I kind of knew I was good at math, and then I just kept like working on it throughout like middle school, and now I'm a state champion.
Yes, state champ. As a sophomore, man, you still got some more road ahead of you. What was your introduction to competitive mathematics? Like, when did you first get to competitive mathematics?
I think like sixth grade, I started doing math counts and like AMC a little bit, and I just gradually started doing more.
That math counts program is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, math counts is just really fun and really competitive, and you learn a lot. It's really great.
Who inspired you?
Um, I didn't really have any like inspirations when I was like little, but like I think over the past couple years, Justin Lee definitely inspired me. I think he showed me like how to be a winner, and he set me up for success this year.
I know that name well. He's a legend, a complete and utter legend in mathematics and Texas UIL stuff. Yeah, so he would have graduated last year, so you were a freshman with him last year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a great mentor. Let's talk about this year. Can you describe Highland Park High School? What is it like? What's the academic environment like at Highland Park?
In Highland Park, I mean, it's a pretty big school. There's a lot of people, and like academics, I think it's most of the student population like isn't really focused on academics, but there's definitely like a group of people that really care. I think most of the students more focus on like athletics and stuff like that.
Oh, and they have a state champion math guy walking the hallway, man. So we need to put a spotlight on you. Well, tell me about your team, because I know that Highland Park is a perennial powerhouse math team. Tell me about your team. Would you like to make a shout out to your fellow teammates and to your coaches?
Yeah, so this year we had Michelle, Joyce, Luke, Lakshmi, Spencer, and me for like the math events, and then we also had Richard for science. And I would like to shout out my coaches, Mr. Spear, Mr. Fong. They're just amazing coaches, and like I couldn't ask for better coaches.
Yes, I know them, man. I know Mr. Spear especially, man. Those are great coaches you got over there. Great coaches. So, how do you become a state champion? Like, what are your study habits? What's the practice regimen? Did you go to many practice meets? How do you become a state champion?
I went to quite a few practice meets before, like district and region and state. I mean, we have like basically practice every week, and you just work on stuff. You can ask the coach, you can ask other students for help, and you just practice. For me, I think like I just did a lot of previous tests, and like I try to get faster and more accurate, and that just worked out for me.
All right, all right. Which calculator do you use?
I pretty much only use the TI-84. I think I'm just really used to it, and I'm fast with it, so I don't see a point of using a different calculator.
Hey, good stuff, good stuff. Hey, state champion. You can't argue with success. You're a state champion.
Yeah,
How does it feel to be a state champion?
it feels great just to show that I'm right there. I'm at the top, best in the state, and all the work paid off.
You're number one. Nobody can take that away from you, man. From that, you're a state champion. No, number one. What is your favorite moment or moments from UIL this past year?
I mean, winning state is definitely the best moment. I think the state meet as a whole is pretty fun. I think that the Team SCA state meet was also really fun, even though I didn't perform as well as I could have. It was still a really fun experience.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, man. It must have felt great to have was it Mr. McCurdy who put the gold medal around your neck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be an awesome feeling. It's gonna be awesome. Where will you keep that gold medal?
I just have like a box with like all my medals, so I'm just gonna keep it in there.
Hey, keep it for safekeeping, but one day they need to be prominently displayed, man. That's bragging rights, and people need to know, man, you're the state champion. You need to wear it to school one day.
I think I didn't wear it to school, but I brought it to school. Like I think one time.
Hey, wear it proudly, man. That's a state. We're not a great math team. They just win district. I make them wear their little Mickey Mouse district medals to school. You know, it's something to be proud of, man. Very proud. So, do you have any local, regional, or state rivals that you'd like to mention?
I think that state, I definitely have rivals for math, Eric Lee and Justin Lai. They're definitely gonna, be there again next year.
Yes.
And then for region, obviously Allen and Plano are two very good schools. They have really good students that definitely make it hard to qualify for state.
You're right. That Allen team is a pretty good math team. Y'all have to compete with. I think y'all are Region 1 at Region. Hey, but aren't Eric Lee and Justin Lai just class acts, man? They're quality kids, very smart, and they'll be there next year, man. It's going to be another heated battle.
Yep.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So you're already state champion. What are your goals for next year?
I want to win state again, math. I also want to win team for math. I think that we can definitely beat Clements, but it's not going to be easy. So we just have to work hard. I think I'll try to improve number sense and try to maybe get a medal in number sense. I think I didn't do well this year, but I'll be back next year.
Hey, that's right. Clements is the reigning team champion, but you were not too far behind.
Yeah, we were pretty close.
You were close. It was a battle. And it'll be a battle again next year. Good stuff. Good stuff. Any predictions?
I don't want to say anything, but I think I'm going to win again.
Hey, confidence, man. You got to believe it. If you don't believe it, who will? I like it. I believe that. So, what is it that you value the most about your UIL journey?
Probably just like the experiences I have with my teammates and friends. Like even if we don't do well, it's still really fun and experience, and we learn a lot from it. That's probably like what I value the most.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so impressed. You consider the vastness of the state of Texas. You're the best math student, number 1 in 6A. That's so incredible. And I think a lot of people will look up to you. They see that name at the very top. Do you have any advice for any peers or youngsters who come across this video? What kind of advice can you give them?
I think just like you gotta practice, and when you practice, you have to like practice with an intent. You can't just sit down and try to do stuff. You have to like do everything with a purpose, and that'll make like your practice way more effective. And then also just be confident in yourself, because if you don't think you're gonna win, you're not gonna win. So you have to believe that you're gonna win.
Hey, I tell you what, if you win next year, and I'm a fan now, let's do another small video comparing the 2 years, man. That'll be fun. Let's compare the 2 years.
Right, I'm down.
Now, you're only a sophomore, but one day, possibly, what would you like to study? Is there a university on the radar? Is there some sort of career that you're contemplating?
I think I would like to, continue to study math in the future. Also, maybe like computer science. There's a lot of good universities, so there's not like one specific university that I really want to go to. I mean, if any top university accepts me, I'll be more than happy to go.
I like that mindset. There's many great universities in the United States. Just get into one and then do your thing. I agree with you. I agree. Good stuff. And math is certainly looks like it's going to be part of your journey. Good stuff.
Yep.
So math is in your heart?
Yeah, I really just enjoy doing math. It's just so like wonderful and like I mean like it's just beautiful, really.
I love it. I think it's beautiful too. So Andrew Lee, I can't tell you how impressed I am with you. I'm just so impressed. You know, do you have any final words or parting thoughts as we conclude this interview?
I'm just, glad to be here, and I think that shout out again to all my teammates and of course my coaches. I wouldn't be here without them. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Andrew Lee, man, you know what? Justin Lee handed the torch to you, and now you're carrying that torch very proudly, man. I can't tell you how impressed I am with you, and I think our paths will cross. I hope when our paths cross that we can shake hands and have a conversation. Maybe we'll talk about the beauty of math. I hope that you'll say hi when our paths cross.
I will.
And I hope you stay connected to the community on the Discord and the live streams. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate your interview and your insight. Thank you so very much, Mr. Andrew Lee.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, appreciate you. Best of luck and farewell.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, what great insight from Mr. Andrew Lee, the Texas UIL State Champion Conference 6A in mathematics, a proud Dallas Highland Park Scot. Thank you very much, Andrew Lee, for that insight. I really enjoyed it, and best of luck. All right, let me take a quick moment and ask that if you enjoy this content, that you please hit the subscription button and the notification bell, that you leave a comment below, and that you smash that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Let's spread this joy, let's spread this beauty to as many people as possible. I have plenty of wonderful things in store for this channel, and I truly appreciate your support. My name is Saul Cantu, and this is Texas Math Mundo. Farewell.